Welcome to On the Mat fans. Trevor Blanchard for a sick Richard T. Sin. Billy Whack, what are you reading?
Well, Richard T. Sin, I'm reading Torture Instruments, or in Spanish, Instrumentos de Tortura. And I gotta say something, Richard T. Sin, you look like $1,000,000. I haven't seen you without the hat. You're dressed to the nines, man. Fantastic. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna enjoy the book a little more. Carry on with the show.
Well, regardless, fans, we got some MSPW action. Mike Horning versus Shane Hollister on tonight's show.
Richard T., check this one out. Look at this. This one's called The Drawing Reproduced of Kind Permission. The drawing was reproduced courtesy of the Tower of London. Now, this is fantastic. Look at what they did to this woman.
If you don't get your track straight, that may wind up happening to you tonight.
All right, fine. What do we got, Trevor?
Also, from Mid-American Wrestling up there in Wisconsin, we have Corporal Robinson, Hardcore Craig, versus...
Did you spit in this?
No. Tony Scarpone and Brandon Tomaselli. And fans, stay tuned. After those two matches, we will be back with Danny Daniels.
Danny Daniels is here?
He will be here.
Fantastic.
Tonight's show.
I've got questions for Mr. Danny Daniels.
And with that, to the ring we go.
For one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing in at 185 pounds, hailing from Gainesville, Florida, this is the Waterboy, Mike Horning. In at 180 pounds, hailing from Davenport, Iowa, this is Shane Hollister.
Where's my water? Where's my water?
5 minutes has expired. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by pinfall, the Water Boy, Mike.
Carmine, once again, the owner of Mid-American Wrestling, after our Summer Sizzler show, the Wise Guys not able to capture the tag titles, but they were able to get a disqualification victory over the Extreme Dream Team. And what that meant is that Carmine DeSpirito has gained ownership once again over his prize promotion that he has worked 14 years to establish. These Wise Guys, right in the face of our fans here. Believe me, our fans very enthusiastic, but you don't want to get in the face of Tony Scarpone or Brandon Tomaselli. I guarantee you that, Troy. Troy, one of our most notable fans here at the Sports Connection, and if he's not lucky, he's going to get his block knocked off here tonight. Tony Scarpone, the monster, along with Brandon Tomaselli. What an outstanding tactician he is. And together, these two, known as the Wise Guys, are set for dominance here in Mid-American Wrestling.
Introducing their opponents, weighing in at 420 pounds, they are the Extreme Dream Team, Corporal Robinson and Hardcore Greg.
And here they come, Corporal Robinson and Hardcore Craig, the MAW Tag Champions. And Corporal Robinson might not be the owner of Mid-American anymore, but that doesn't mean that he can't beat up all the competitors in Mid-American. And he's proudly sporting that great Malenko jersey, and he's ready for bloodshed right here. They're not wasting any time to get in that ring. The MAW Tag Champions are set for battle. And hold on to your seats, folks, because this battle could go anywhere in the building. These fans got to keep on their toes, because this could go to the ringside fans. It could go to the bar, the concession stand. Corporal Robinson doesn't care. Hardcore Craig doesn't care. They just want to beat somebody up. And these Wise Guys doing the smart thing, and they're headed for cover. Carmine and his two charges in the back of the Sports Connection, and Corporal Robinson and Craig are following him out. Now these two sneaking their way right back into the ring, but they can only run for so long. And Corp and Craig are going to trap these two like the rats they are. Scarpone and Tomaselli, very impressive team. Carmine DeSpirito sparing no expense and bringing his two Goombas in here. And his Wise Guys, Carmine's Goodfellas, if you will, are taking up another powder here. Carmine DeSpirito had a lot to say prior to this contest, but he knows that his two guys are in for a battle here. And again, these two, they're trying to escape, but they're cornered on each side. Corp on one side, Craig on the other. Now these two truly are trapped. They're trying to protect themselves, setting up chairs as barriers. Believe me, it's going to take a lot more than a chair to keep Corporal Robinson away from Brandon Tomaselli and Tony Scarpone. Corp sizing up Tomaselli, Craig sizing up Scarpone, and now seems like these two have reached some sort of a truce here. And they're actually headed to the ringside with these chairs. Sports Connection owner Dale has to be having a heart attack right now. Dale, a very frugal man. And if they destroy these chairs, that's going to be $4.99 out each for each chair here from the discount store. These two, what is this? Like, is this going to be arm wrestling or actually no? Corp and Craig are going to allow Tomaselli and Scarpone to get the first punch in, but now Corp firing back. Those first punches didn't do much to Corp or Craig, and now Corp and Craig knocking these two wise guys right out of their chairs. And Craig's headed after Scarpone. I think Craig has had enough. This cinching in with a chop is Craig. Meanwhile, Corp and Tomaselli in the ring. Craig charges in, but no. Big back body drop by Scarpone. And Scarpone, a real tall customer, about 6'4", 6'5". That's a long way down. Now, Tomaselli and Scarpone. Now, Carmine's getting his shots in on Corp. Carmine using a beer can on the forehead of Corp. Corp likes his beer, but not that way. Now, Scarpone sending Corp back into the ring. Meanwhile, Craig on the outside, his back visibly hurting from taking that backdrop to this hard wooden floor. Again, this Sports Connection, very unforgiving wooden floor. An old-fashioned wooden floor here in this very old building. Sports Connection with a storied history. Used to be a barn at one point. Also used to be a burlesque house. Very old building with an old floor. And Corp's back is hurting. Meanwhile, these crowd letting the wise guys know what they think about Chicago. And I couldn't concur more. I'm sick of paying those tolls. And Scarpone has got Corp all tied up and in trouble right now. Tagging in Tomaselli. Craig on the opposite corner, stumbling to his corner, but you can tell he's visibly hurting. Oh, double back elbow by these wise guys. And for not tagging for that very long in Mid-American, these wise guys gelled like they've been tagging together for years. Yeah, well, these wise guys have wrestled in the Chicago Independent Circuit, but they wrestle like they've been together for about 5 years or so. But still a relatively new tag team are these wise guys. But they bring it all. Power, experience, technical ability. But it might take even a little bit more than that to take care of Corporal Robinson and Hardcore Craig. Corporal Robinson and Craig, two of the most formidable veterans in Mid-American. They've been around since its inception in '93. So they've seen it all. You know, if Corp and Craig had a nickel for every team that came down the pike and claimed that they were the best and they could brutalize them, they'd both be very wealthy men because they've taken care of them all. But it looks like Scarpone and Tomaselli might finally be the team that might be able to take Corp and Craig out. They're that good. Meanwhile, Carmine yelling like a madman on the outside. Tomaselli just bringing all his weight down onto the prone body of Corporal Robinson. Carmine regaining his composure somewhat here. But Tony Scarpone waiting on the outside just to brutalize someone. You know, he just wants to hurt somebody. Craig, he's also waiting to get the tag. It seems like he's regained his composure somewhat here. Corp gets a big knee to the stomach. Tomaselli, he should take advantage of the Corp while he's down, because you know Corp's not going to be down for long. But right now, Corp's in the bad area of town. He's in the wrong part of town right now. As Tony Scarpone just buries a knee and clubs him right on the back. And just shoulder blocks into the corner. Very elementary maneuver, but you get somebody the size and with the power of Tony Scarpone, and that adds an entirely new dimension to that maneuver. And Scarpone got a low blow in, and then tags in Tomaselli. And so you add into the factor that both of these guys are willing to do whatever it takes to get the victory. And you add in a shyster like Carmine Despirito on the outside, and Corp and Craig could be in trouble here tonight. Those tag titles could very well be on their way to Little Italy. Tomaselli dives in. Corp takes care of Tomaselli with that clothesline. And now who's going to get the tag first here? Corp in dire need of a tag. Tomaselli very near his corner. He's able to tag Scarpone, but Craig is in. Corp able to make that tag. Craig, a house of fire, sends Scarpone in. Big reverse elbow. Reversal on Tomaselli, and sends Tomaselli flying right down on his keister. Corporal Robinson, knees to the small of the back of Scarpone. This could be a 3, a 2, and oh! That's about as close as it gets. Craig with all that extra energy, and now he's got a fireman's carry on Scarpone. That's a tall order. And a mafia kick by Scarpone. Now he's got the pinfall attempt, only a 2. Meanwhile, Tomaselli with big right hands on the outside and boots to Corporal Robinson. A powerbomb attempt by Scarpone. Craig with the reversal. Could this be a monkey flip into the corner? And it is. Scarpone hits hard. Craig's got him set up, but no. Is this a 3? No. Tomaselli, I'm not sure if he had it. Almost. We have new tag champions here. I'm not sure if Brandon Tomaselli had brass knucks in his hand or not, but he just was able to get a clean, clear punch right to the kisser of Craig, and then it knocked Craig silly. And Scarpone was able to roll Craig up into that pinfall. Craig was in a very prone position right there. He had the fireman's carry on Scarpone, and Tomaselli was able just to pop Craig right in the kisser, knock him silly, and that allowed Scarpone to get rolled right up into a pinfall. I'm not even sure if Scarpone was aware that he was pinning Craig at the time of the pinfall. But we have new tag champions here in the form of the Wise Guys. Carmine Despirito has made good on his promise, and there's going to be celebrating down into Chicago here tonight, and perhaps all of Italy as well. as these paisans have struck gold here at the Sports Connection. And I don't agree with their tactics. But these two did whatever it took to get the victory. And all three of these men of Italian heritage could not be prouder. And Carmine DeSpirito, the Don Corleone of Mid-American Wrestling, if you will,